Now to our NewsNation border report. We were the first to report more shipping containers were going to be used as a barrier along the Arizona section of the U.S.-Mexico border, and crews continue staging them there. Allie Bradley joins us now live. She's always live on the border. Today she's in Arizona. Allie, good morning.
Yeah, hi, good morning, Mitch. So the shipping container border barrier here in Cochise County is making some strides. Take a look here at this video. This is kind of a convoy of sorts when these shipping containers actually leave from this area in Whetstone. So after they leave this location, they're brought to this staging area right here in the area of the U.S. forest land in Cochise County along the U.S.-Mexico border. We actually had to drive for hours in order to find this undisclosed location, but we did find it. Now, this state-led project is set to span 10 miles along the federal land. Arizona Governor Doug Ducey saying that $560 million has been set aside for border security, which does include this border barrier. Now, construction is still in the staging phase, as you can see here. The only deterrent in much of Cochise County right now is an extremely breachable waist-high fence that is in place. The sheriff in this county says he supports the governor's plans to create a barrier in order to deter people crossing the border illegally and attempting to evade law enforcement. Take a listen.
Obviously, he's working in our county along with us to secure our border. I'm not going to go into details of it at this time due to the fact that it's an initiative by the governor's office. But I respect the governor's intent to keep our state and my community safe, especially Cochise County.
Now, when it comes to the issues here in Cochise County, one of their biggest issue is gotaways. Now, when we talk about gotaways along the southern border, a DHS source tells me that more than 600,000 gotaways were recorded in fiscal year of 2022, which just ended October 1st. Now, I did reach out to the governor's office to find out what is the progress here being made on this project. I have not gotten a response yet, but Mitch, when I talked with the Forest Service the other day, they told me that they are working with federal, state, and tribal partners to preserve the integrity and protect the forest lands out here.
Allie, I heard you say undisclosed location. Are they're keeping it secret, or they're putting these containers in? Is that right?
Yeah, so I worked pretty hard to try to work with the governor to find out where they were putting them. Now, they wouldn't confirm where they were being put. They just told us it is in Cochise County. But when you use deductive logic here and you figure out there's only one border along Cochise County, it's on the other side of the mountains. My photojournalist and I, we went and we searched for this, as I mentioned, for hours. We finally stumbled upon it and went down and were able to get some of this video. But it did take us quite a while. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's out there on this national forest land out on Coronado National Forest. So it was pretty tough to find.
What's the secret? Why don't they want people to know? Are they worried about sabotage? Are they worried about, I don't know, giving the cartels too much information?
Well, I think it's a combination of things, because in Yuma, we did see some of those shipping containers toppled over. They did believe that that was sabotage, that was done by somebody, not done by the weather, because it wasn't just physically possible for the weather to do something like that. So they probably are worried about that, but also they're worried about any kinds of injunctions that might come from the forest lands, any kind of pushback on the federal side as well, something that they definitely have to think about and consider as well when doing this project. Again, they're staged right now on the forest lands. They're not being put into place just yet, Mitch, but that is a timeline that we don't have the information for either. So there are a lot of things that are being withheld when it comes to this project.
And one more question for you, Allie. Did the sheriff of Cochise County there, Mark Dannels, or did the governor, has anybody from the state government responded to the video that you have of folks using ladders to get right over the wall, which is taller than those shipping containers that are stacked, and they can easily use ladders to get over those too?
Yep, I did ask the sheriff that actually, Mitch. I said, you know, I've watched this happen. I've literally seen people climb over these walls, use ladders, use ropes. And he said, you know, this acts as a deterrent. It's a tool. It's something that's out there to kind of funnel people around instead of allowing them to come right across the mountains and into their communities. It's something that will push them out to the outskirts. It's something that will slow them down, is what he's saying. So he said, you know, these walls, these border barriers are never meant to fully stop illegal immigration, but it is meant to slow it down a little bit.
They are trying to get a handle at the border, and that's Allie Bradley. She's always got a handle on the border. She's there every day for us. Allie, thanks for that report. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation in your cable lineup, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-based, unbiased coverage.